And joining us now all the way from Brisbane, Australia is Mr. Brian Smith. He is the CEO of a company called Daulton Capital Corporation. Their stock symbol is DUCP. Brian, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you for having me.
Now, Brian, Daulton Capital Corporation describes itself as a natural resource company. You're focused on precious metals. The company has recently acquired the ARX Springs Gold Project in Queensland, Australia. Can you please give us a general overview of the company?
Well, Daulton Capital's vision is to run and operate an efficient and profitable mining operation in Queensland, Australia. We plan on implementing the latest in gold mining technologies with a view to maximising the gold recovery from the ARX Springs site.
Now, of course, Queensland is one of the world's largest producers of metals, including copper, lead, silver, zinc, and they're also a significant gold producer. Tell us about your decision to acquire the ARX project.
Historically, Queensland's been a long-term gold producer since the 1860s. With that in mind, we began looking for a site that would deliver a sizable amount of gold recovery. The ARX Springs site is naturally rich with gold. I would add that it's actually in an area that is generally known for gold mining.
Well, of course, the oldest adage in the gold industry is the best place to look for gold is near where gold has already been found. Would you say this old saying applies to your ARX project?
Very much so. Gold has been mined in the area of the ARX Springs site since the 1890s. We have had access to the historical data for the region dating back to the 19th century. It's one of the reasons why we're so confident in working in this area. My family have lived and worked in the region for more than 125 years, and it's always been known that gold is there.
The company is Daulton Capital Corporation. DUCP is their stock symbol. Now, Brian, I understand the company is actually going to effect a name change to ARX Gold Corporation. Tell us about that.
Yes, very soon the company's name will be ARX Gold. The decision was made so that we could focus on our core business, and that is the business of gold.
Now, you put out a recent press release, Brian. The company recently announced a reduction of $142.5 million in debt obligation. That is a significant achievement. How does that affect the company going forward?
We've opted to have a lean approach for Daulton. The debt reduction was a restructure of the company to ensure that investors in the marketplace had a more favourable view of the company's long-term prospects. My advisors and I wanted to free up Daulton from long-term obligations.
Now, your website, Daulton Capital, details an experienced management team. Can you give us a little bit of their background?
Very soon there's going to be an announcement introducing new members to the board of Daulton. They will bring with them the skills of mining, finance and geology. I can tell you that the level of skills that are coming from these gentlemen makes me very excited about having them on board with us.
Well, if you pick up the Wall Street Journal or look at financial television, it's no secret economic uncertainties have gold industry analysts predicting another meteoric rise in the price of gold. Now, Brian, would you say this is just about the best time ever to be in the gold industry?
When I started working with gold, gold was $250 an ounce. And I thought it was a good time to be working in gold then. With gold passing $1,700 an ounce now, it excites me even more. I'm as excited about gold now as I was nearly 20 years ago.
Daulton Capital Corporation, DUCP is their stock symbol. Brian, why is this a good time right now for people to take a closer look at your company?
We live in a free market society and the market is full of candidates vying for the market's attention. The potential from a company like Daulton can be both exciting and refreshing. The opportunity to be involved from a grassroots level to a full corporate presence in the market is well worth consideration by investors who want to invest in gold.
Again, the stock symbol is DUCP, Daulton Capital Corporation. We've been talking with their CEO, Brian Smith. Brian, we're going to be watching you very closely over the next several months. Thanks so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Don. We look forward to seeing you down under.